I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
What's up, you cranky gunks? Welcome to the DickeyDines. Today we are looking at crazy dreams, I believe. Your craziest dreams that you posted to Facebook.
And kind of a part 2 from like weirdest dreams. Now it's crazy.
Craziest dreams.
Your dreams, they're wild. Let's see what your DMT heads produce.
All right, here we go. Number 1 is Jesse Ashford says, I dreamed of the apocalypse. Stars were falling out of the sky, and a golden chariot driven by white horses swooped down and rescued me. The chariot carried me to a spacecraft where everyone was standing in a circle around a crystal skull, dressed in spandex, and they were about 9 feet tall.
Jesus.
The crystal skull opened up like a Hellraiser puzzle box, and even bigger beans came out of the box.
Beans.
Then I woke up.
It's a bean.
Super beans.
It's a 10-foot tall
bean. Zabine.
Yeah, I like that it started out like so like oh, there was the apocalypse, and then like luckily this chariot saved me, but then it took me to these fucking aliens.
Yeah, right.
And they were 9 feet tall in spandex. That'd be terrifying to see. Just like they don't say anything. They're just
right. He gets
tall.
a knock on his door. The CIA is there, like, yes, come with us, please. You know too much. You know too much.
You know of the tall aliens.
Yes.
What did I tell you about the tall aliens?
The 9 feet aliens.
They're not real. Don't talk about them.
Adrian Wilson says, so the dream started like this. I was on an airplane traveling to the States, and I was with my bandmates. I decided to look on my phone and see I'm playing a show with For the Likes of You, Austin's band, and Into the Flood, our friend's band. So we get off the plane, and I see Dickie and Brendan waiting for us while for some reason eating yogurt. I mean, I don't really think I've ever seen you eat yogurt, to be honest.
Maybe it's just the probiotics. Maybe you're making the connection.
You get the probiotics with the drink, not the yogurt.
Yeah, maybe that's
The weirdest part was during both of your sets, you both ate yogurt. I don't know why the yogurt, but I do kind of understand why the gig. It's a dream of mine, but that's still probably the weirdest
Eating
one.
yogurt while performing sounds miserable.
Dude, you have to do it now. You have to do it for one show. Like, you have to eat yogurt.
Put a yo play up there.
Exactly. This concert sponsored by Gogurt.
Oh god, Gogurt. Get a frozen Gogurt and just throw them at people.
Oh my God.
Have the drummer play with frozen Gogurt.
Dude, there you go. Jason Haines says, I bought 2 burgers for $99. That is pretty crazy.
Yo, that's a shitty dream.
Yeah.
That just sucked.
Did you go to like one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants or something like that? I would imagine.
Must have been some good ass burgers, boy.
Yeah, that's
It sounds like you got swindled in your dream. It's just like that was the dream. He went to the store, was like, I'll take 2 burgers, and then gave them the 100. I was like, wait, no, hold on. I just woke up, doesn't get to eat them.
Wakes
like,
up,
oh,
there's a
no.
$100 bill missing from his wallet. He's like, it wasn't a dream. Tyler Gibson says he bought a talking hamster named Duffy for $7.50. A talking hamster for $7.50.
The other dude spent $100 on 2 burgers.
I know.
This fool's out here got a talking hamster for $8.
Well, we went to a water park where he convinced me he could swim. Oh no! I put him in the water and he transformed into a great white shark.
Oh no!
I was sad because I didn't have a tank big enough for him, so I had to leave him there.
Not because you, dude. What a steal! Yeah, it's a sentient fucking hamster that can transform into a shark. For
When they're put
$7.50.
into water for $7.50.
Also, you just left it at a water park. There's
Yeah.
just a great white shark swimming around.
He said he didn't have a tank big enough for him. You should just have the shark jump out and then turn back into a hamster.
Is that how that works?
I think it's how it works.
Maybe it was like a one-time thing.
It's a dream.
Maybe it's
It
like
can
a
work
gremlin.
however you want
Maybe it's
it.
like Gremlins. I don't know. Maybe it got wet and he's just like, ah, shit, I gotta leave it here. Just like one of the wake pools. It's just a great white shark. You're like, just don't go on that ride.
Right. GayDream says, when I was like 8, I had a dream that I was on a cruise ship called the SS Fruit Loops. Nice. Everyone on board was a Fruit Loop except me, and an alarm went off, and everyone went inside. All the doors I tried were locked. Soon after, I was attacked by a Fruit Loop octopus. I was eaten alive and ended the dream by cutting my way out of his stomach with a spoon.
Did you have cereal?
I was gonna say, you probably just had Fruit Loops for going to bed, like way too many
It's just
Fruit
so
Loops.
funny standing there and like everyone's a Fruit Loop around. You're like, do you think they know?
And then this octopus Fruit Loop comes out and attacks you.
Yeah, well, how does that look like? Is it just like a series of Fruit Loops chained together, or like are the suction cups just Fruit Loops?
Right. He wakes up, he's literally in a bowl
of Fruit
Loops, just like, oh fuck. Gabby Gallardo says, I was sucking dick, and it broke. And it broke off, but when I spit it out, it turned into a caterpillar. It then proceeded to reattach itself to him. After reattaching itself, it turned back into a dick. He then asked to continue, so I shrugged and went for it. Then I woke up.
Oh.
I mean, that's a woman who's willing to do some shit.
Like, I like the series of events. It's like, ah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
All
I
right.
guess it's fine.
Did that happen?
Right, it sounds like an acid trip.
For real.
Like you're doing a bunch of drugs.
Blinked a
and-
little too hard. Just
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Maddie Holt says, my friends and I visited Japan. They abandoned me, and I couldn't speak the language to tell the taxi driver where I wanted to go, so I called Matt Hafey because no one else would answer me, and he was the only one person I could think of, and said, I know this is random, but I need your help. He translated everything for me and saved the day.
While holding his 2 children.
Yeah,
and
right.
playing guitar
So
somehow.
what you're gonna say
He's
is,
just like the super dad.
Yeah, he would too.
Yeah, Matt would be that nice of a dad.
Yeah.
Fucking drop everything he's doing to help some stranger
Exactly.
translate an entire language.
Right. I'll get you out of Japan.
Don't worry.
Ryan Harrison says, I had a lucid dream once in which I was God and Justin Bieber was Satan. As God, I was trying to bless smaller bands trying to grow and get big, but Bieber would convince them to use autotune, and the band members would become satanic pop artists.
You just don't understand rap today, old head.
Yeah, dude. How dare you,
You
man.
just don't get it, bro.
I like how he's God, and he's trying to bless smaller bands to help them grow. You just be like,
Just do
you're
it.
now big.
Yeah.
You're now big.
You're God. Think
but
bigger.
the Biebs, man, the Biebs is holding him down.
With using
With
auto-tune.
using autotune.
He's got all the powers of hell at his disposal and he uses it for fucking auto-tune.
Logan Thompson says 4 to 6 sentences? Fuck that. How about 2 words? Spider bears. Yeah. Didn't we talk about that?
Well, okay, hold on though. The way they phrase a spider bear sounds way less scary than a bear spider.
Yeah.
A spider bear is just like a tiny little bear with like 8 legs. It's like a microscopic bear. Like, what is that?
I think it's
But a
spider
bear spider.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
the fucking bears.
Yo,
Remember that?
are we talking about the animals that we made up? Or?
No, it was the flying bear.
Oh
Just
my
like-
god, yeah, okay, yeah,
Just
dude, that would be
up.
terrifying.
Just
Yeah.
a flying bear just coming down on you. Now imagine it has 8 legs and it's a
Yeah,
spider
and it's
with
fast as fuck.
giant
Dude,
fangs.
could you imagine if a bear had the ability to trap things?
Oh my god. Yeah. Just like it has like a butt web. It
would be-
just
yeah.
spins things up.
Leonardo would have been for sure. He for sure would have died if that was a bear spider.
Mitch VetChart says the gargoyles from Hunchback of Notre Dame asked me if I was sure I wanted them to open the wardrobe. They did, and a T-Rex popped out and chased me.
What up?
I ran and hid in a closet. The T-Rex started reaching for me with its mouth while the narrator told me I forgot to put on my life jacket. I mean, hey, if that's all you need for a T-Rex, then...
I like do like the T-Rex reach for you while you're in like a closet. Like it can't figure out. Like, it's not using its mouth or anything. It's just like, God damn it! Because head pushed up.
Right, yes. There's a life jacket in my way.
I know he's in there.
Yeah, there's a life jacket in out of here. Josh Castle says, drinking shots from Gordon Ramsay's belly button. Obviously, I was watching too much Hell's Kitchen. That's a weird...
Was that included in the $99 burgers?
Yeah, right. That's interesting.
He's just like abusive still. Suck the shot, cunt!
Right?
You call that a tummy suck?
shot? You call that a tummy suck? Suck my tummy, bitch.
Greatest pit call out of all time. Suck my tummy, bitch!
Benjamin Warren says, I was under the sea, and then I entered the SpongeBob pineapple, and I saw George Clooney fucking my mom.
Yo, what the fuck, Clooney?
That's a weird collab, George Clooney and SpongeBob.
Well, that's what you get for fucking walking into SpongeBob's house uninvited.
I know.
You get
you're technically like the invader.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, you didn't say your parents were divorced. Your mom could just be in a healthy relationship with George Clooney.
Exactly.
You little pervert.
Very healthy relationship. Nathan Osborne says, when I was 5, I had a dream I was tied down on a chair with a rope. Across from me was Count Von Count, the vampire from Sesame Street, looking into a crystal ball and chanting in some form of satanic-like dialogue. I also remember the walls and roof of the room I was in moving and shifting. Now I'm low-key terrified of vampires and counting. Damn, that sounds like a bad acid trip.
Sleep paralysis, but it's just the count.
1 crystal ball, 2 crystal ball.
Starts rapping.
Right. Charlie Aliaga Kelly says, I was in the studio with the crew from iCarly
Hell yeah.
when they all started sneezing lightning. The Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus was playing in the background as this all was going down. They kept sneezing on each other, causing whoever got sneezed on to sneeze lightning. It scared the hell out of me back in 3rd grade and still confuses me today. That would be scary.
Sounds like you watched a Sad World like marathon
Or like
videos.
Mortal Kombat, like Raiden
iCarly.
having a sneezing fit on the set of iCarly. really? I don't know.
Yeah, that one's a fucking very interesting one. There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot happening.
Contagious lightning. So it's not even like affecting or hurting anyone, but if you get hit with it, you just
start
catch
sneezing
it.
lightning. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad.
I've caught the lightning.
It's not a bad like zombie apocalypse.
Right.
Everyone gets lightning sneezes.
Gio Kaga says, I once dreamt that I was Indiana Jones and I was banging Amazons with Eric Cantona, the soccer player.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What a collab. Indiana Jones and a soccer
There's a lot of
player.
weird collabs happening in this video.
It sounds like one of those like super cheesy like early 90s cartoons, like when they had like Mr. T, you know, as a cartoon, like they'd have like a soccer guy around. He's like, all right, Indy, you go left. I'll take care of this. And he like kicks a soccer ball and
then
knocks out a bunch of bad guys.
Nude Amazons.
I'm sure that part will be in the cartoon too.
Brianna Melvin says, I had a dream my husband and I owned an apartment complex and it was the end of a zombie apocalypse. A lot of apocalypse dreams. Apparently my husband turned into a zombie, so I blocked off the top floor of the building and basically let him rot as a zombie. In the dream, all zombies were apparently isolated somewhere, so it was safe. After I sealed my husband upstairs and got rid of the staircase, I then wrote an entire album with Harry Styles that everything was alright and normal. How long were you asleep?
Yeah, for real.
To write an entire album with Harry
happened?
Styles.
Also, too, so does your husband still own...
Is your husband still up there, rotting on the
part
roof?
of the complex, too? Is that why he's like, they can't kick him out? He still like owns
Maybe.
half of the apartment.
He's still up there
He
rotting
gets
to
his
this
own room.
day.
Harry Styles just comes in like, hey, I just ended up here because of the apocalypse. Like,
But do you want to write an album that no one's gonna listen to?
I know we're all recovering from an apocalypse, but you got time to write a fucking jazz collab album?
Joshua Yoshi Ray says, I was probably about 10 when I had, to this day, the weirdest dream. I was in New York City by myself, no one but me in the entire city, being chased by an alligator the size of a skyscraper. Did you watch Avengers before?
Or fucking Pacific Rim.
Or Pacific Rim, yeah. I've had dreams like that where I'm in a huge city and there's just nobody.
Yeah.
You know, you're just walking around like, oh, I can go in here, I can go in there, I can, do this or do that, because there's just no one around.
I always had one like when I was on a pier when I was younger, and like there was like a giant like clown doll. It didn't have legs, but it was like a kind of like a Weeble Wobble almost.
Yeah.
And it had like weapon arms, and it would just chase me endlessly on this pier.
Yeah.
I'd never been to a pier either at the time. It was just always something I'd imagine.
That's funny. Jessica Sherry Rodriguez says 7 words, worms coming out of my vagina.
That's 6 words.
Have you been having some irregularity problems down there? Maybe some sewage,
You been fucking dogs,
some sewage crotch?
Jessica? Oh, sewage crotch? You got yeast pussy, Jesse? So I'm
You
still
worried,
not.
you worried about your cleanliness?
I'm worried about you saying it was 7 words. It was 6 words. I'm still not forgiving
coming
you.
out of my vagina. Yeah, that is 6 words.
Who you fooling? Your pussy full of worms?
Yeah. Edward Lambert says, my girlfriend woke up very mad at me. She's had a dream about my friend punching her in the face because she wanted to buy different alcohol than him, and he didn't think she should have an opinion. She wanted me to react, and all I said was, okay, man, but you can only punch her 5 more times, and then I started counting. Every third
is 1,
2.
You just wake up pissed, like, you're an asshole.
You deserve this.
I also like, too, that it wasn't even like it didn't say that they were pitching in. She was just like, I think I'm gonna buy vodka. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm buying whiskey. He's like, okay, just buy your whiskey. No.
Yeah. Just gonna knock you out. All right, last one. Adam Peterson says, aliens invaded Earth and put big bubbles over certain towns. Ooh. Inside the bubbles, you could fly around and jump off large buildings. The aliens made us into teams, and we had to take over the other team bases and fight to the death. If we didn't rack up enough points by a certain time, they would vaporize us. We never actually saw the aliens as they watched through drones and cameras. It was insane.
It's like you watched some Rick and Morty.
It's a lot of video.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, right. You guys play a lot of video games, I think.
I feel like, too, that, like, the first perk that the aliens told you guys is that you can fly around and jump off of large buildings.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so you guys are all gonna fight to the death, but the rules are you can jump off of stuff and there's no fall damage.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Video game logic.
A lot of video game logic.
Playing too many battle royales.
Right. Well, there you go, guys. There's crazy streams. Some weird ones in there. Yeah. For sure.
Stop playing crazy things before you go to bed.
Stop eating Fruit Loops before you go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah.
Hopefully flicking your beans of the show.
And yeah, doing what you do.
And yeah, come back next time and grease up the old Pinto, baby.
Grease up the old Pinto.
Oh, nothing brings me greater rage and sufferings than the waffle. The bean!